With analysts believing the sell-off was just a recent correction, today we're going to be giving you guys the top 5 stocks to invest in right now that can enhance your money in the future. Probably bypass your job if you put enough money into it. I do recommend putting maybe like $50 a day and or just loading up when you see them at decent level. With that being said, first one on our list is Tesla. Right now, I think we're at a decent level with Tesla at 400. But with that being said, we did just have earnings. They look decent, but not too good. But they still look decent for some good growth long term. And long term, this stock is like analysts are saying that this stock can get to 480, 500. With that being said, I think a good load up point, if you guys do want to get in, I recommend is looking at it at that 390 level flat, 390 flat, and then maybe even breaking below that 390 level will be great. Like yesterday when we seen it all the way down to 365 during earnings. That would have been a crazy way to get in, to load in at that time. But I do recommend looking at the level below 390 just to load in to get your best position. With that being said, next one is indeed NVIDIA. NVIDIA has been looking kind of bearish, but not really. We just had a recent tech sell-off with the DeepSeek AI things coming out. And I think Trump just announced that he's going to try to limit the sales going to China, but that's been an ongoing thing. I think once we get some good news or just an export that they can like sell it overseas, basically, we're gonna see the stock rise up a lot. I think a decent level for this stock is like 140, like an average cost, like 140, maybe even 150. Once we break that 150 level, we're kind of to the moon a little bit. I think by the end of the year, we might see this stock at like 170, maybe 180 if we do get good news. But if we continue getting bad news, we might just see it maintain that 140 level. With that being said, a decent time to buy it, I think, is at 120 level. And then especially if you can buy this thing below the 120 level, you can get it 118, 117, maybe even 115. And then if you can get it like 110, that would be great. But with that being said, I think below that 120 level, you should be looking at this stock in to load up on some shares. Be patient with this one. Don't have FOMO or anything like that. I mean, 123 right now, currently trading at, and maybe even 122, 121 is a good time to load up too. If you guys got the extra money. Next one is going to be SPY. But with that being said, I think SPY is not really overpriced, but it's just you should get yourself in a better position. Maybe down to that 595 level, maybe even that 590 level. We did see it before in that 575 level. That'd be insane. So if you really want to have patience, I recommend waiting until that 580 hits if it can. I don't know if it can because we're getting some great news with AI and tech overall. But with that being said, I think 580 or below, and then maybe even 590 or below. But 595 is a decent level too, so keep that in mind. But this is a great stock to get into. Next one we're going to talk about is Apple. Because Apple, honestly, we did have a recent sell-off, and I think we're going to be coming back up. And then if we can get some better news with Apple, we can see it back up to that 250 level, and then maybe even retesting that 260 level in the future. But for now, I would recommend waiting a little bit until it's below that 230 level. So if you can see Apple below that 230 level, we might be able to see it maybe 225, maybe even below that 220 level. 220 would be a decent level to get at if you want to have the most patience. But with that being said, I think below that 230 level is a great way to load up. Next one on our list is indeed Amazon. Amazon has been pretty strong. Did see some sell-offs, but it's just been moving pretty strong, and it's looking pretty bullish in the 4-hour time frame. So with that being said, I do think it's kind of overpriced right now. Not really overpriced, but it's just overpriced to buy some shares. So I do recommend waiting. If you want to get in faster, I think below that 230 level, but we can probably even see it break down to that 216 level. So just keep these levels in mind for your limit orders. Next one is kind of like a bonus one because this one moves decently, but SoundHound AI. We've been moving pretty decently. We've seen it up at that 24. This could be that stock that you buy it low, sell it high type thing. It's not really going to be like a long-term hold, or it can also be a long-term hold. With that being said, I do want to see how it retests that $10 level. If you can get below $10, just watch some news and everything. Make sure it's still like an ongoing stock and you can buy it. But I think that $13 level is a decent level. And right now at that $14 level is decent too, because we can see 14 go up $10 at 24 and maybe even break some higher levels. So keep that in mind for this one. Another one, of course, is Palantir. But I think $80, like it's been maintaining. It's been pretty strong even with the recent tech sell-off. It's been moving pretty strong. We've been seeing it at that $80 level a few times. With that being said, I do recommend waiting until it's down at that $70 level. I think $70 is a decent way to get in and just holding it over time. They got a lot of military contracts. They're just moving pretty strong. And it's one of those stocks that you don't want to miss out on. And you can just hold it long term. So keep that one in mind. But with that being said, thanks for watching the video. Smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully these benefited you. All I ask for in return is a sub and a like, and maybe share it with a friend to help them become more financially free in the future. Thanks for watching. I make other videos like this all the time, penny stock videos, videos on crypto, videos on the stock market outlook. Make videos all the time. So come check that out. Thanks for watching and peace out.